Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com. This is the chart. It's the new moon, 23rd of August, set for the UK, and I use whole signs to represent the houses. We're now starting the whole month of the sun going through the sign of Virgo. Here it is. This new moon is actually the moon and the sun at 0 degrees Virgo, and really interesting because at the moment there are several planets at around 0 degrees. We have, of course, got Uranus at 1 degree Gemini, Neptune at 1 degree Aries, Saturn at 0 degrees Aries, and Pluto's at 1 degree Aquarius. So there's a lot of emphasis on any planet in your chart around 0 and 1 degrees. We will have some major shifts happening very soon, early September. But first, I want to mention Mercury. We have had Mercury going through the sign of Leo for a very long time. It began on the 27th of June. It went all through July and all through August. That's 2 solid months of Mercury going through Leo. It will enter Virgo on the 3rd of September, where that's exalted. It performs really well there. So that's something to very much look forward to. But also, Mercury is just about to move away from what is called the shadow period. So even though it's direct, it went forward again, it's still kind of catching up. And I don't know about you, how have you been coping with this? I know in my own life, things have just suddenly not worked, which they should have done. And as an astrologer, I know it's Mercury playing tricks. Mercury is known as Hermes the trickster. Okay, so we have at this new moon, it's a very, very powerful and beautiful, look at the blue energy of that Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, Pluto. They are all working really well together. However, there's always a however in astrology. Venus is in a square to Chiron. Venus is there in the sign of Cancer. It will move into Leo, and then it will be opposite Pluto. So during the week, I'm recording this actually on Sunday, the 24th of August, but during that week we will have that power play working itself out. Not easy, it's not. Mercury, coming back to Mercury, it's not really connecting with many planets at all at this new moon. There is a small little sextile, they call it, little dotted blue line to Mars in Libra. That's about it. But what we do have for a whole month is the sun in the sign of Virgo. Virgo this time of year in the UK, especially Northern Hemisphere, is the harvest. However, reading today, we've had very little rain, so that will affect harvest. It's also a sign to do with the goddess, it's to do with healing, and Virgo is very much about detail. And I worked a long time ago in a company, mail order catalogue, and it said retail is a detail. They knew what they were talking about back then. So look at the details in your life. I've spent a whole half a day clearing, and that is the nature of Virgo, to clear stuff up. I'm cleaning, actually, it's really boring, emails. I cleared over 1,000 of them. I feel really pleased with myself. But for you also, what does need clearing up in your life right this time of year, knowing that we've got the outer planets mainly are working well together. We have got Mercury, as I said, going into Virgo on the 3rd of September. Saturn is retrograde now. It will go back into Pisces on the 1st of September. And we also have, we mustn't forget that Jupiter is doing really good things right now. It's in an exaltation sign of Cancer, to do with family, to do with caring. It's to do with the moon. It's very important. What is the moon doing in the sky? And the other thing to mention to you is write a list, a wish list. You've got until the moon changes sign, which it does on Monday, and then it will go into Libra. But meanwhile, you can write your wish list because the moon is still in Virgo. And I want to tell you, I did actually write down quite a few years ago in a diary that I keep diaries, I do, and I actually wrote down the name of the very road that I now live in Eastbourne. I was quite gobsmacked, is the expression, when I saw that. And I think, on some level, I had manifested living in this particular road, which is a very, very good road. So take care to be careful and ask, what do you want to come into your life right now? And Virgo, to do with that Mercury and Messenger, as I said, just about to move, not for long, but it's long enough, into a good positive sign. And the healing planet, Chiron, represents the wounded healer archetype in Aries. And notice very clearly that Venus is basically bringing that to the forefront. And Chiron in Aries is the wound about being the pioneer, going head first. And we do have Mars in Libra, which is a weak sign for Mars. It can't really do much, but it is about diplomacy. It is about balance and harmony. And it is, of course, Libra is to do with Venus, relationships. So those are my tips. I talk a little bit more about what is called the yod. The dotted green lines form that finger of fate with the moon sun. It will stay there for quite a few days in aspect of that. So read my newsletter on my website. And also, I'm doing an open house, as it's called, on Thursday on Zoom that you're welcome to attend. I will show you how I work and I welcome questions. So look at my website, healingstars.com, and sign up today. Thanks for watching. Pam Carruthers, healingstars.com.